Hi viewers, welcome to the Fund Analysis channel. I am Bijan back with another video covering a product review today. In this video, we are going to discuss about newly launched Mirae Asset Midcap Fund. This fund is launched by Mirae Asset House in this June. Hence, there is not much historic past behind this fund. In this video, we'll look at the peers and analyze the stock holding of this mutual fund. Based on that, we will discuss if we need to invest in it or not. Most of the mid-cap funds are lucrative but exposed to market risk as they are quite volatile during bearish period. Mirae Asset Midcap Fund started this year in July 29, 2019. This is an open-ended fund where investor can choose to invest in either direct or regular plan. Also, investor has a choice to opt for either growth or dividend option. The expense ratio of this fund is 0.68% for the direct investors and 2.33% for regular investors. The category expense ratio stands at 1.13%. The fund investment value stands today at 845.53 crore rupees. The NAV for this fund is 10.299 as of October 12, 2019. This fund invests money majorly in the stocks. Currently, 94.33% of the fund value has been invested in the equities, while the rest 5.67% of the fund value has been invested in other investment instruments like FDs, TREPs, etc. Let's look at the investment details of this fund. This fund is managed by Ankit Jain. He has a professional experience of more than 8 years in investment analysis and fund management. He has been associated with the AMC from September 2015. He manages Mirae Asset Blue Chip Emerging Fund and Mirae Asset Great Consumer Fund. Both of the fund record beats its index. He is a MBA grad from NMIMS University of Mumbai. So far, he has a decent experience for managing the funds. The fund is benchmarked to Nifty Midcap 100 Total Return Index. An investor initially can purchase this mutual fund for an amount of Rs 5000 rupees and multiple of 1 rupee thereafter. Minimum additional purchase amount is 1000 rupees and 1 rupees of multiplicity after that. The exit load of the fund is 1% if the investor chooses to leave the fund within 365 days of its investment. However, there is no exit load if investors choose to quit the plan after 1 year. Let's look at the risk versus return for this fund. The 1 week return for this fund is 0.34%, while 1 month return is 2.23%. From inception, the fund has provided 2.61% of return. In the same period, if I look at the benchmark, which is Nifty Midcap 100 Total Return Index, the 1 week return is negative 0.15%, 1 month return is negative 2.33%. The category average return in this 1 week is 0.56%, and over a period of month, it is 2.56%. Since this fund is very new, there is no past historic performance for this fund available right now. But looking at the Nifty Midcap 100 TRI and the category funds, we can project some of the trends for this fund. Nifty Midcap 100 TRI over 1 year has provided 7.1% negative return, while the category has provided 6.71% return. The benchmark index over a period of 3 years has provided negative 0.9% return, while the category has scored 4.42%. This category fund over 5 year horizon generated 10%, while benchmark has provided 6.7%. Since the current market situation is very encouraging for mid-cap funds, there is a better chance of getting the NAV for this fund is available in discount. Looking at the return aspects, probably over next 5 years, this fund has a potential to generate 8 to 9% of return. In my view, this fund has still some time to prove for itself. In this peer category, there are other funds which really do well, like Axis Midcap Fund and DSP Midcap Fund. If you think that this fund is a little risky to invest right now, you can safely opt for either Axis Midcap or DSP Midcap Fund. Let's check the portfolio spread of this fund. Mirae Asset Midcap Fund is totally invested 94.33% of its value in its stocks, and the rest of the fund value has been invested in other instruments like FDs. Out of this 94.33% of stock invested value, 20% is deployed in the large cap, 61% is invested in the mid cap, and 11% is invested in the small cap. 2% is invested in other instruments. Rest 5% of the fund value is invested in FDs and TRPs. The fund has invested in 47 stocks. Top 5 stocks count for 16.67% of the fund value, while the top 10 stocks weight is 38.02% of the fund value. If we look at the sector allocation of this fund, banking sector takes a major portion of the investment. 46% of the value of equity is invested in banking sector. Non-banking financial corporation, which is 20%, pharmaceutical is the next one, which is 15%, is being allocated in this fund. Tire sector at 10%, while home appliances is at 9%. The top three sectors like banking, pharmaceuticals, and financial non-banking financial corporation are quite stable. Hence, the fund volatility may not be a concern for right now. If anybody has not done any investment in the mid-cap funds before, then they can certainly go for this fund. The current market situation is very conducive to invest in the mid-cap funds as all the funds are available at discount. If you are decided to invest in this fund, please choose the SIP route so that the money cost averaging for this fund can provide you better return over a long-term period. Since this fund is very new fund, there is an opportunity to acquire the units with less value. The fund asset is less. Fund manager can move around the fund swiftly considered to some of its rival. This fund has more inclination towards the banking sector. I would say that there is a bright future for this one. I am anticipating there will be many changes in the portfolio stocks as this is very new fund, but certainly it has the potential to generate 7.5 to 9% in the long run. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please click on the thumbs up icon. Also, subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon if you want to get notified when we release new product review videos. Share the video with friends. Please leave the feedback in comments. Also comment if you have any specific fund to be reviewed in the future videos. Thank you very much. Bye for now, and we'll see you in the next video.